What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Cappers Nation Live. Tuesday, the 19th of January edition. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. How about that Baylor Bears team? Ha, ha, ha! Go Kansas, baby. Go Kansas. When the premium plays are hot, you get those half-court breaks. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Florida State over. Yep, we also had Florida State. Florida State was about the only thing I personally did correct yesterday. But we nailed it. We nailed it. The Nets yesterday nailed it. Good morning, everybody. I see a bunch of you already here. One douchebag at least in the mix always. They can't stay away. When you keep winning premium plays and free plays, they still come. Even though they dislike you, they still come. Jared Nichols says, hit the like button, fellows and ladies. We definitely appreciate it when you do. I see some of you have already been very busy when you got here, so glad to see it. Glad to see it. Good morning to everybody. Big Blanket, good morning. Yes, Jesus, game of the week is tomorrow. I'm hoping it'll be on the website this afternoon. Hopefully it'll be on the website this afternoon. Uno family, welcome. Welcome to the nation. Welcome to Cap Nation. Welcome to the members side. Glad to have you on board with us, brother. There will be a members only video available up on YouTube later today. So if you're not a member here on YouTube, you will not have access to it. Hell, you won't even be able to see it. It pays to be a YouTube exclusive member. That it does. Jesus says we are the nation, Cap Nation. So not only do we have this live show on the daily free play video, we'll have another video for members only later today. Tomorrow afternoon, we will have a members only live show. The members only live show will be tomorrow. More than likely, same time we've been doing, 2:30 Eastern time, is what we've been planning. Yes, as Rich said, it's a tradition for all members to buy everyone, including me, coffee and donuts. So there'll be a members only live show. 2:30 Eastern time is what I'm expecting it to be. Jesus says, Kyle, when does FC drop his UFC for Wednesday? I signed up last night. It'll be out later this afternoon. I know he's been wrapping up the write-ups right now, going back through the write-ups, making sure the write-ups are correct. Nathan Carter says, watch UNC Wilmington today win and cover. Most notably, they probably will. Raymond Denton says, hey, Kyle, will you put Kent State on the breakdown list today, please? Remind me when we start doing the breakdowns. No problem. Joe, can't wait for November. Is it your birthday, Kyle? Nope. Not today. Not today. Check Twitter. What am I checking for? What am I checking for? Is it on my Twitter or the company's Twitter? Because I don't see anything on Twitter, brother. Oh, hold on. In a message request. Hold on. Oh, I like that. I like that. Golden State Warriors plus 310. Absolutely love it. Nice one, Uno. Nice one, brother. Yeah, a couple more days for my birthday, Friday. Uno's hit a Golden State Warriors plus 310. $200 risk to win. 620. Very nice. Very nice. Yep, Kyrie is not on the hardwood, and the Nets won. Yes, they did. We all knew that that he wasn't playing anyways when we put out that play. That's why at plus 2.5. That's why they were plus 2.5, and they weren't a pick 'em. Jesus wants to know where all the Saints and the Ravens fans are. Still no sighting, right? Shane really likes Alabama today. James Skrilla, you didn't get my text? Oh, from me today? I haven't sent out my plays yet. I have not sent out my plays yet. So you'll get it after the live show. I don't always send them out early. William tuning in via text. Good morning. Nathan says he had Brooklyn plus 160. He wishes it was plus 310, right? You and me both there, brother. You and me both. Lars trying to tell me how to pronounce it. I'm not on them today. Appreciate that, Uno. But yeah, Shane was correct. Birthday in a couple days on Friday. Friday, what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to end up having a shorter show on Friday because I'm spending the morning and afternoon and obviously evening, but with my wife and little one. So we'll still have Friday's show. We'll probably start about a half hour early and then wrap it up right about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, excuse me, on the East Coast. No. Hold on, I'm all screwed up on times now. We'll start probably about 9:30, about a half hour earlier than we normally do. And we'll go for about an hour and a half on Friday. Ronald Brown says the last couple days I've been smashing it with plays from Capper's Rec like everyone that is about to smash the like button. Hint, hint, everyone. Absolutely, Ronald. We definitely appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you being on board as well. Premium plays have been treating you right. Personal plays have been a little cold, but hey, I was really hot earlier in the week. Gonna have those cold days, but we all know that the bounce backs happen. Shane says take the day off. Unfortunately, can't take the day off. Have a lot rolling on this weekend, or else I would. I thought about it. I mean, I probably could if I really wanted to, but I'll come in for the morning. We're not planning on leaving until 9 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock Eastern time anyways. Oh, 10 Eastern? What time? I'm all screwed up today. Excuse me. 11 o'clock Eastern time. So I'll probably have the wife and my little one just drive to the office, meet me there, and then we'll go from there. But we're going to the zoo for my birthday. Can't wait. I got to pick it. My little one's super stoked, super excited. And going to go look at some of my people at the zoo. Some of those lions. Some of them goats. Edward says he thinks he's jinxed with the chat plays. It happens. It definitely happens. Am I giving a nice birthday pick? I don't know. I thought it was time for you guys to give me a gift or something, right? I got to give out gifts on my birthday. Shane, we're going to see some goats, that's for sure. Renault, absolutely, right? It'll be a good day. Joe, I'll take a look. Twitter. After the live show. I think I saw it yesterday and then I forgot to reply. I apologize. Gonna see the donkeys and gorillas, right? Jesus, right? Game of the week tomorrow. Should be on the website later today. Should be fun. Don't mind, construction is back. The jackhammering has continued, but they're a little farther down the parking lot, so it's like my chair's not shaking this morning. Not yet, anyways. Matt, there's no guarantees on any game of the years. We've never had a guarantee on the game of the years. They're always special one-off. What are they going to do? Guarantee that you win or you get the next NFL company's game of the year free next year? That doesn't quite work out so swell. But yeah, they're just special one-off packages. But as long as you fucking win, there's no guarantee needed. So, but there is a combo package. They brought out a combo package, and I don't think they emailed about it yet. Either they will or I will. But it's different than what mine was. A little bit different than what mine was. Last week was my game of the year. This week is the one that the company is putting out. And they've been eyeing this matchup for a while, hoping and praying that all along the wild card and the divisional rounds that they got the matchup that they wanted. And they did. So super pumped that it's not very often when you scope out situations and scenarios that the best case scenario happens. It's usually the opposite. Usually in the sports betting world, when you think things are going to, line up your way, they usually don't. And you don't get what you want. And so you got to, make lemonade out of lemons. But we got the matchup that they wanted. So the company's putting out a game of the year. It meets all the requirements for the company. Hopefully that will be on the website here shortly as well. And they are doing a combo package, kind of like what I did last week with mine, where you get either premium plays or my personal plays. You can get all of them until the Super Bowl, which is, if you were to sign up today, it's roughly 3 weeks of premium plays or 3 weeks of my personal plays. You pick which one that you want. You get the game of the year from the company on Sunday. You get the Super Bowl package, including that prop package that we were talking about yesterday. That's a $119 package, plus a $29 for the prop package. And then, what else does it include? 3 days of soccer, coming off a winning soccer day yesterday. And then 3 days of the NHL. They threw in the 3 days of the NHL, because if you purchased it last week, you got up to a week of premium plays or my personal plays longer. So they threw that one in just to make it kind of as fair as last week's combo package. And that's the big one, the $4.99 combo package, which, if you ask me, 3 weeks of premium plays, even if you bought them $99 every 3 days, that's $700 alone. Add in the Super Bowl package, there's $119. Add in the prop package, there's $30. Add in the game of the year, there's $50. Add in 3 days of soccer, 99. 3 days of the, or 3 days, they don't have a 3-day hockey package, but a week is 100. So break that one down. Smoking package for what you're getting. Somebody says, just make sure that the game of the year says the Packers are winning. You guys crack me up. Eliezer says, please make sure y'all make Packers winning game of the year. Right? Justice, man, I don't know what they're doing. They're digging a giant trench right now. They're digging a giant trench. So I don't know if there's a broken pipe below the ground or what. But as of right now, they're down this, not down the street, but down the parking lot towards the end. And they've got this giant hole like 8 feet wide. And I don't know how deep they're going, but I could barely see the dude's head. Anthony got on it. Thank you, Anthony, for jumping on board. The big package, including my personal place. Glad to have you on board over the next couple of weeks. Glad to have you on board the next couple of weeks. As well as for the Super Bowl and all of that good stuff. And you guys know the Super Bowl is always, for what we do for the Super Bowl, is always a ton of fun. We'll be live multiple times during the Super Bowl. In the morning, halftime, all of that good stuff. Super Bowl is always a ton of fun. You know, if I remember correctly, the companies, I'd have to look it up. I'd have to go back to my desk and look it up. But the company's NFL game of the year last year was the same time, week before, or same round of the playoffs. And we nailed that one. They seem to wait. NHL had its first bad day yesterday. In the NHL. But they'll bounce back today. NHL's been just absolutely blowing the doors off. And they were, you're always, when you're winning huge, you're always due for a letdown sooner or later. They took a chance on the Red Wings plus 155. Should have took them on the money line or on the puck line, but I think it was like minus 175. Anthony Campbell says, bought a Kappa's Direct pack. Now I'm the envy of all my friends. Glad to have you on board. Shane Johnson, the Super Bowl prop package is $29.99. It's $29.99. Took a stab on a couple first period overs that magically stayed like ridiculously under, and then got lucky and hit the over in the Buffalo and Philadelphia game, over 6. That was at even money, plus 100 even money. So they got lucky on that one. I ended up having another off day, 1 and 2. I did hit the Florida State game plus 2.5. Dropped NC Wilmington, as well as Western Carolina, who made a hell of a comeback. They made a hell of a comeback, and just a little too much, too late, not enough sooner. But I did hit Florida State. Premium plays went 2-1 yesterday. Golden State Warriors and the Lakers over 226. Squeezed that one in at 228. So we won that one. We dropped Connecticut laying 7.5. They were looking good. They ended up losing outright, which was kind of a shocker. And then we nailed Kansas plus 9 at the buzzer. Kansas plus 9 at the buzzer. We'll take it. Hey, when you're hot on something, you get those lucky breaks. And Premium Play members got that lucky break yesterday on Kansas. And we'll brag about it. We'll gloat about it. We'll rant and rave about it because we won. because I know when we lose by a buzzer beater or we lose by bad luck, it was like, oh, you were on the wrong side. You lost. So we won, and we're going to take it. We're going to take it. Duke says 30 G's, take my money. Yeah, the Super Bowl prop package is pretty damn good. It's a minimum every year. They say a minimum of 30 props, and it's usually a lot more than that. 2 years ago, we put out, I think, 71, and we went 64 of 70 or 64 of 71 on props, and most of them are plus money. Most of the props they put out are always, plus money. Couple gimme ones where you got to lay a little bit of juice, but for the most part, the prop packages are usually plus money props. Daniel Ray, no. The Red Wings, no. We took that yesterday and we lost. We're not taking the Red Wings today. Nope, we did not take the Red Wings today. Michael, good morning. Ernie says, hey, Kyle, question. Don't know if this is a dumb question or not, but do you think Vegas and the sports betting business bookies know at this point who will the Super Bowl champion will be? What's my opinion? No, I don't think that they know. I don't think it's scripted. I'm sure they have an idea of the matchups. I mean, they've already put out Super Bowl odds. BetOnline has Super Bowl odds already out there for every scenario. For all 4 teams winning, they have their Super Bowl odds for all, every situation that's out there. Nick Martinez is your game of the week tomorrow or Thursday. My game of the week is tomorrow. Game of the week is tomorrow. Jesus says today's free play is on table tennis, guys. Absolutely. And then we're doing the Tijuana Turtles tomorrow. We're going to revisit the Tijuana Turtles for my birthday, boys and girls. Family trip down to TJ. That would actually be kind of fun. Ronald, absolutely. Go Kansas plus the hook, right? Scott, absolutely. Good day yesterday. Daniel Ray, can I explain what happened on the Golden Knights game? No, I can't. I wasn't watching it. Don't even know what you're talking about because I didn't watch it. I don't watch every single game that's on the board. Hell, I don't even watch every game that we've got to play on sometimes, especially late at night. That time of night, I'm putting the little one down to sleep or we're playing. But it just so happened last night I was laying in bed with the missus watching a movie. Adam says, good morning. Just wondering if Fight Island on Wednesday is going to be on the UFC package. Which UFC package is that, Adam? But yeah, Fight Island. It's a UFC event. Speaking of UFC, FC's UFC fight picks will be posted later on this afternoon for tomorrow. It starts early tomorrow, guys. You do not want to miss it. Like literally in the morning time. While we're live tomorrow, UFC will be starting tomorrow at, in Abu Dhabi. $29.99 for the entire fight card. $25 for the max fight pick. The 3x3 special is still up. 3 UFC events, 3 max fight picks for $100. Matter of fact, I believe it starts before we go live. I believe it starts at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, the prelims are at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And then noon Eastern for the main card to start. Jesus says FC is the man. Absolutely. So a lot of money to be made on the UFC. A lot of money to be made on the UFC, especially early in the morning for a Wednesday. Absolutely love it. Yeah, ESPN Plus sucks. Kyle, I bought the UFC month package and got 4 cards, but on my account it says it expires 1/26. Chris, here's the cool thing about when you buy a month. When you buy a month, brother, you get a month. You get 30 days of plays. You get 30 days of plays. So if your account expires on the 26th, you'll be good to go. If your account expires on the 26th, you're going to get Wednesday's card and you're going to get Saturday's card. Smoke and deal. Smoke and deal, brother. It's good to be a monthly member. Carla, good morning. Jesus says tell FC to come on tomorrow. He's actually at Fight Island or on Fight Island, so he'll actually be at the event. So I can't see him coming on during the event. We had talked about him coming on Wednesday during the members only live show, but I don't know if that's going to coordinate time-wise from Abu Dhabi to here. Aiden, $29. Says, can anyone tell me how much the Super Bowl prop package is going to be? I hate to ask Kyle. I feel he already said it so many times. It's no big deal. $29. And it'll be available on the website soon. It'll be available on the website soon. Oscar wants to know, does anybody like Duke laying 3 and Ohio State laying 4? As far as Duke goes, man. Can't touch it. I just can't touch Duke. Shapendi, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of my personal plays. I'll be sending out my personal plays after the live show. Once the live show is done, I'll get them out here shortly after that. Yeah, it's less than $1 per prop. It's actually not a bad deal. Got a lot of cool stuff coming for Super Bowl and all of that stuff. Oh, update on swag packages from the College Football Bowl package. They are still wrapping those up. A lot of them have gone out. I think they're at 70% fulfillment. They can only do 25, 30 a day. The guy that does them takes a while to implement them all. He's sitting for his time when he's in the office. That's all he's doing. So we pulled somebody off of something else just to ship swag packages. So I can honestly say I can't see the company doing swag packages again because they didn't expect to sell as many as they did. And when they did, it was, I mean, obviously it was cool. I enjoyed it. But I don't have to ship the boxes myself. So they're taking resources from one part of the office to the next. But that's the update on swag packages if you're waiting for one. Matt, you need to get YouTube member merch. That'd be neat. Yeah, you know, here's our thing. I mean, it took us years just to get hats and T-shirts and coffee mugs. And I mean, I understand why the company doesn't do it. We're in the business of picking winners, not, selling T-shirts or fucking shit rags that you're supposed to wipe your ass with that some want to call, sweat towels or whatever. So we're not in the business of merchandise, and I get why they don't do it. But it's nice to have some. It's nice to have some, that's for sure. If you ask me, my opinion. All right, so we're going to jump into the breakdowns. Reusable TP. Right? Duke need an intern for that, right? No joke. No joke. We're going to jump into the college basketball breakdowns. We've got a very busy day, and again, I will make sure that they email out. If you're a member on the website, I'll make sure they email it out. Make sure they post it on the YouTube community page. Make sure it goes on Twitter as well about that big game of the year and the combo package that comes with it. So it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Merch is great advertisement. Yeah, it is. It is. It's also very time consuming for them to ship and do and all of that. And I'll be honest, it's not like the most popular thing in the world. Edward cracking me up. Edward cracking me up, man. Alrighty, logging into the live odds, the stats, all of that good stuff. I do believe, I forget who it was. Ross Pitts, good morning. I do believe somebody asked for me to break down the Kent State game. Tom, good morning. So we will do that one first. We are going to do that one first. Ross Pitts, which sale? The combo package for the game of the year? Is that what you're asking? Edward, you're cracking me up. Jared says, no, it was a Seton Hall game. Don't worry, we're going to do the Seton Hall. I know you asked for that, but somebody asked for one before you. But don't worry, we'll do the Seton Hall game. Yeah, Ross, that package, you can buy it up until the game of the year on Sunday. But the sooner you buy it, the more bang for your dollar that you get. You know what I mean? The sooner you buy it, the more premium plays or more personal plays you get. So, but yeah, you can buy it up until Sunday. Sunday for that combo package. But the sooner you buy it, the more you get. It's not extended, longer. The longer you wait, the less days you get. So the value is, there's still value if you buy it on Sunday, but more value buying it sooner rather than later. Jared, no problem, brother. Alrighty. Buffalo and Kent State going to be the very first one that we do out of request. Little 5 p.m. Eastern time game. David Kisser says a little late to the party. Morning, Kyle Cap Nation. Good morning to you. A little late to the party. Well, the party is just getting started, so you haven't missed nothing. Daniel Ray, I don't know what you mean. The betting site on your webpage, Capper's at one of the sources of investing sites. If you're asking about Bet Online, they pay to sponsor the live show. Ross Pitt says, my Cats are back. Villanova. We will touch the Villanova game. We'll reach out and touch it after this one. We're going to reach out and touch a few. Might break a few little hearts today. David, you missed the barbershop. It's okay. We're still here. We're ready to flush some shitter down the drain. Although Edward, has done a great job lately of we need a big hammer. We need a big band hammer for when Edward's taking out the trash. Oh, I know what it is. We need a giant monkey wrench is what we need. One of those massive ones, or massive pipe wrench. But then I might start breaking shit, or the TV's behind me. But Edward's done such a great job lately. A great job of keeping the trash and the riffraff out. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. That we really haven't had to hit the toilet, the flush button at all. When is the last time I had to say, loser. Or, flush a shitter down the drain? It's been a while. So, props to Edward for doing a great job. Breaking news. Never mind, I can't go into this one. This one hits many levels on politics. Oh my. All right. Yeah, we don't talk politics here. Regardless of one's opinions. Matt, you're very welcome. Edward says, first off, I'd like to thank God, my parents, family, Kyle, the chat. Michael, do I have kids? I do. I have a little 5-year-old. James says, Kyle itching to put an M-over down the drain. It's been a while. Matt, not many, that's for sure. Thomas G says, Kyle, let's go ahead and put everyone on a winner and go over the Tennessee game. Go Vols basketball, that is. What's the breaking news? Biden selected his assistant Secretary of Health. And it's a transgender woman for your Assistant Secretary of Health for the United States of America. Very well diverse. Ronald says, I have $5, best gift in the world. Man, you know, all this time growing up, I was like, man, I need a son. I want to go out and play catch. I want to play baseball. I want to coach him hockey. You know, I want this. I want that. And you have a girl, and life changes, man. I don't think that I wouldn't go back, and I know for 100% fact I wouldn't change it for anything. I'd have to say being a girl dad is like absolutely amazing. Wouldn't change being a girl dad for anything in the world. So pretty damn cool. Yeah, I'm not, but most everybody's about to get a very nice big stimulus check here in a couple of weeks or less. Congrats to you guys. Nathan says it's nothing like having a son. I don't know. My daughter did tell me the other day, we were watching Tom Brady put the beat down on Drew Brees and company. And she goes, Daddy, this is my favorite. I'd have to disagree, Nathan. I'd have to say only incompetent ones can only make men, only make sons. Oh, Daniel, I said being a girl dad is the best. Spanish says, good, so we can buy more packages? Absolutely. Sawyer, any promotions with the game of the year and premium or personal? Yes, there is a combo package. It's on the website. It's $499. You get either, you select. It's not both, though. It's either premium plays or personal plays between now and the Super Bowl. You get the game of the year. You get the Super Bowl package. You get the Super Bowl prop package. 3 days of soccer and 3 days of the NHL. But it's not a combo, premium and personal. Renault, right? Big D Mall, you just made me die. It's not a third stimulus that you guys are going to be getting. It's going to be tagging on to the original one. All right, so Nathan says, Kyle, you're slacking on the soccer plays. I need an early winner. You need an early winner. All right, I'll work on getting you guys a soccer plate soon, all right? I never thought in this... Hold on, I got to screenshot this. Hold on. I never thought in this world I'd ever see Nathan say, Kyle, you're slacking on the soccer plays. I honestly... Never in my life did I ever think that I would ever hear or see, witness, whatever you want to call it, Nathan say that he misses and wishes that there was soccer. So just to let the record note, it's forever on the live show, Nathan. It is forever on the live show. Primetime Yoke says, ain't seen the first or the second stimmy, right? I haven't seen any of them either. I know you do, Nathan. I'm just teasing you, brother. Hey, if I don't tease you, it means I probably don't like you. You know what I mean? If I just ignore you and move on past, it means I probably don't like you. But since I actually acknowledge it and tease you, it means I like you. Ain't that the Navy way? Sawyer, thanks for jumping on board. And I see you got the Game of the Year package, including premium plays. Awesome deal, brother. Glad to have you on board between now and the Super Bowl. Could be a great time. Big money making time. Big money making time. All right, so we're going to jump into that first game day breakdown. Buffalo, Kent State. Then we'll take a look at the Villanova game. We're going to try and get through a handful of these. J-Rock says, how have you not made it if you made less than 100K as an individual? Well, I guess I make a little more than the minimum required to qualify, which I'm not complaining because my income is up there just from the company. Just from the company alone, I don't qualify. And then you add in all my other side hustles and betting and all of that, which I claim on taxes for the most part. I definitely don't qualify, even at the dual family income rate. And my wife don't work. My wife's a stay-at-home mom. I wish I got it. Hell, I'll take free money. I'll take free money. I'd take it all day long if they wanted to hand it out to me. Trust me, if it shows up in my bank account, I'm gonna have some fun with it. I could use a new set of 40-inch tires for the rock crawler. All right, so Buffalo, Kent State. Buffalo coming in as the 4.5-point road dog. Kent State laying 4.5 minus 106. You can get 4 minus $1.16. Over and under set at 162. First half numbers, Kent State laying 2. Over and under 77. Diving into this one, guys, the Buffalo Bulls, the Mid-American Conference. They are 5-4 on the year, 3-2 in conference play. With wins over Towson, Mercyhurst, Miami of Ohio, Ball State, and Western Michigan. Coming off their conference loss to Bowling Green, where they lost 76-69. My name, of course, is how about we just buy his dinner for his birthday, right? No need to. No need to. Capable to buy my own dinner. I appreciate it. You will, Daniel. You will. You'll turn into the baby blue color. Nathan says, Kyle, you better find Trump CPA so that you can qualify and get that stimulus check. No shit, right? Is that, if they amend my taxes, is that back payable? GoFundMe for the Canadians. You guys crack me up. You guys crack me up. All right, guys. Kent State 6-3 for the Golden Flashes. Rob Senderoff and the Golden Flashes have won 3 straight. 3 straight. 2 on the road. They finally come home. They've got their most recent wins over Western Michigan, Central Michigan, and Ohio, beating them by 10 on the road. They're 3-2 in conference play. Alex says we should pitch in to get his beard trimmed. Right? It's the all natural. It's the all natural. I just let it grow. Except for down here, I trim around the neck. Other than that, wherever it grows, wherever it grows. It's kind of like my head. You know, I keep it short, keep it shaved, but wherever it grows, it's where it grows, and where it doesn't, you know, is where it doesn't. All right, guys, back to the Golden Flashes. They also have wins over Detroit and Northern Kentucky. Point Park was a non-rated win. They do have a 7-point overtime loss to Virginia. Back on December 4th, their second game of the season, they took Virginia to overtime. They have a 4-point loss to Akron and a 2-point home loss to Toledo. They start out conference play 0-2, but they've battled back. Danny Daniels, welcome, my brother. Sorry about your Who Dat Nation. Games says beards are makeup for men. Well, mine, I don't need to edge it up and trim it up to make it look pretty. It's the more mountain man style. We just, you know, if I did anything, maybe I'd have to like color it in a little. It's getting a little, the longer it gets, the grayer it is, man. Let me tell you. You guys probably can't see because of the camera, but it's pretty white down here. Pretty white down there. Bitcoin is on the move. That rat bastard has still not paid me. I think I'm going to have to, I probably can't talk about it on here, but go chop some legs or, you know, a kneecap or something. Honestly, I think he's waiting until Bitcoin gets to 39K again before he pays me. I don't care when he pays me as long as it's like, you know, sometime damn soon. Games says you're saying it covers my damn face, right? Mark, what's going on? Hoping to sweep the board today. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, if he's waiting until it gets to 39, hopefully it gets there soon. Michael, if you show up at the bottom of the ocean, it looks like I'll never get paid. We don't want that. We don't want that. Nah. I'll get paid. I'll get paid. I know I will. Not worried about it. All right, guys. Buffalo, Kent State, taking a look at the numbers. If it's not the reloader, he goes. You guys crack me up. 10% finder's fee, right? Let's take a look at Buffalo first, guys. Let's take a look at Buffalo first. Buffalo hitting 49% from the field, 34% from out deep, 3-point range, 49% conversion of all their 2-point plays. That does drop to 47% in conference play. They're a 63% free throw shooting team. Cleveland Bailey, I know, 40K as soon as he's sworn in, and I got a feeling that's what he's waiting for. Kent State, guys, 55% from the field, actually 54.9, but good enough. We could round up and say 55. 35.2% from out deep. Does drop a few percent down to the 33 percentile once you take a look at only conference play numbers. 56.5% of all their 2-point shots are converted. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They are a 73% free throw shooting team, even in conference play. It only dropped 3% down to 70%. 2-foul participation definitely favors the Golden Flashes. They are in it a decent amount, 28%. However, Buffalo is in it 48.7% of the time. I do believe that's one of the reasons why we also see an extra high total here. 77 in the first half, 162 overall for the game, for the full game total as well. Pace of play. There's not many teams that play faster than Buffalo. They're the 6th fastest team in all of Division I at 14.3 seconds on average per possession. They're actually a tad bit faster than that in conference play at 14.1. So Buffalo is definitely going to push the pace, no doubt about it. Now, here's the thing. When you take a look at the defenses, Buffalo has a quality defense. They have the number 2 defense in their conference. They're rated 136th in the country based on adjusted efficiencies. They're holding teams to 45% shooting. They're holding teams to 26% shooting from out deep. They are actually the number 9 team in the country defending the 3-ball. They hold teams to 48% shooting of all their 2-point plays. Taking a look at Kent State's defense, quality numbers, and by the way, both teams' offensive rebounding numbers are pretty stellar. 35%, 36% Buffalo, Kent State. But where Buffalo struggles is from the free throw line. I have a very hard time putting money and investing money on a team that can't knock down free throws, especially an underdog that can't knock down free throws, or a very close favorite that can't knock down free throws. Because if it's a 4-point game and you're laying 4 and they keep fouling and you can't knock down the basic free throws, you can't cover a spread. As far as this one goes, I think the defensive numbers are very comparable for the entire season, with the exception of the fact that Buffalo defends the 3 exceptionally well. Mr. Cashington wants to know, did anybody else get screwed on Baylor laying 8.5 with the last half a second shot? Nope, we cashed a winner on Kansas. Sorry to rub it in, Mr. Cashington, but we ran a premium play. That's the name of the game. Sometimes you get a members bounce. Sometimes you get kicked in the nutsack. We got the members bounce yesterday. It's never too late, brother. That's for anything, Cleveland Bailey says. That is a fact, Jack. I'm sure you were pissed off. I'd be pissed off too. I mean, I've been in that situation. We've had games lose because of that. We've had big games lose because of that. We've had guaranteed plays lose because of that. It happens. It's part of sports betting. Those bad beats at the end of the day. Those bad beats end up evening out, it seems. You may lose 2 or 3 of them right now, but you'll win 2 or 3 of them later. But no, it definitely hurt a few people. It definitely hurt a few people's bets, that's for sure. No doubt about it. Trading of XRP is supposed to be suspended today on Coinbase. Today is supposed to be the last day that you can trade on there. Gains and games. Crypto tokens, where are you at, guys? Your opinions on XRP once Coinbase halts trading of it. Curious what your guys' opinion is. Lee Thrasher says Kansas game was the perfect storm. Glad I was on the right side. Thought it was over. Absolutely. I think we all thought it was over, right? Ronald Brown says, sounds like the guy didn't win the lottery, so it pays to play premiums. It definitely does pay. It definitely does pay to play the premium plays. No doubt about it. Nathan's happy. Kansas +9, baby, in the 2-team parlay. Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty, so what we're going to do today, let's get this breakdown finished. As far as this game goes, my opinion on it, first of all, full disclaimer, I don't have a dollar on the Buffalo-Kent State game. I don't have a dollar on this game. The way Kent State plays offensively is pretty damn good. I mean, let's be honest, it's pretty damn good. I can definitely see this one being a higher scoring game. However, the offense of Buffalo definitely has me scratching my head on this one. If you forced me to take a lean, I'd have to probably say the free throw shooting prevails. I'd have to say, the free throw shooting prevails. So I'd probably take Kent State and lay in the 4. But again, I do not have a dollar on this one. But if I was going to do anything, I'd probably take Kent State and lay the 4. But I'm not a fan of this game. As far as the total goes, I can plead a case for the over. Both of these teams, high-scoring teams. I think over 162 would probably also be in play as well. I think the over is definitely a valid option. I think it gets close to it. So I'm not going to play it. But if I had to lean, like if you guys said, hey, give me a lean. By the way, full disclaimer, a lean is this. A lean is I'm just leaning towards it, all right? I'm not betting on it. If I'm going to bet on a lean, I will definitely, full disclaimer, tell you guys that I'm betting on a lean, all right? But I do lean towards the over 162 in Kent State. I think Kent State's the better program overall. I think their offense gets it done. But again, lean just a lean. Yeah, Nathan, I can plead a case why Buffalo will be able to hang in with their defense and their speed, and their offensive rebounding. I can plead a case why Buffalo should be able to hang into it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with free throw shooting. And again, full disclaimer, don't have a dollar on it. Mr. Cashington's asked, what's the best deal I can get for going premium plays for 3 months or a year? What's pricing like? Only bet $100 a game, so just trying to see what would fit into my budget. They have a lot of options on the website. They don't have a 3-month package. They have a year package. Year package comes with a cost. It's not cheap up front. If you're getting just premium plays, it's $2,000 for the year. But the way you have to look at it, long term. And people will say, "Oh, $2,000. I'm only $100 better." Well, when you break $2,000 down to $365, it's $5 a day. $5 a day for $100 better if you're getting 3 games a day or 2 games a day, whatever the case may be, and you're winning. If you're winning 2 games a day, you're profiting $194 and change a day based off of what you're getting. So you have to break it down what you pay per day versus what you bet. That's why we have guys that bet $25, $20 on plays that will actually buy a year package because the value is spread out over a year. Yeah, Cleveland, it's definitely not a bad deal, that's for sure. We're not one of the cheapest of services, but I've definitely pushed for them to lower the prices over the years, and they have. Because when I first started here, it was $3,000 a month. They would have a deal at $1,000 a month. That was like the deal. So over time, I've got them to lower their prices. It's just been something I've been working on here. Nathan, they put out some good stats there. Definitely put out some good stats. I have access to it. I don't log into it all the time, but I do use it for reference. It's definitely some good stats as well. It's definitely one of the better ones that's out there, that's for sure. Michael says, how about them Brooklyn Nets? Brooklyn Nets getting the job done for us yesterday. All right, so next one that we're going to do, because I don't want to get stuck on a couple of these and sidetrack. I want to do a couple of the breakdowns. A couple more than what we've been doing. So we're going to start jumping through them. Next one up is going to be the Villanova game. Seton Hall, Villanova. Again, this is another one, guys, I don't have a play on. Mr. Cashington, what's the premium play record for 2020? I don't have it sitting in front of me, but it's pretty damn good to start the year. But again, I don't have it sitting in front of me. But I don't have it sitting right in front of me. Hey guys, hold on 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. We're going to jump onto this breakdown. Give me 1 second, all right? Be right back. There we go. It's muted. But anyways, welcome back. Thank you. Sorry, I had a special delivery pulling up. I didn't expect them until here in a little bit, but they came a little early. You guys know we hammered every big game that we had last week, all 5 of them. It was a monster week. Bet a bunch through a local guy as well, some of the bigger bets, because he'll take all the big action that I want. And got a nice care package For everybody that was on the big games last week, boy, I know you guys are getting nice big care packages as well, or you already collected from the casinos. Game of the week was a winner. UFC Max Fight Pick was a winner. Guaranteed Saturday. My personal NFL Game of the Year was a winner. The Sunday NFL Guaranteed Play was a winner. All of those I bet extremely large. So you could just say it was a monster payday last week. And it's a monster payday again this week. Gonna be. All right, bye now. You should be able to hear me. I was pumped. Anytime, I didn't get a delivery in an envelope this time. I got a delivery in a flipping box. I got a delivery in a box. Next time he needs to put some Nikes in it. Are we still no sound? Can you guys hear me? Hopefully. Hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, sound is good. Just fast forward. Good. Good. But yes, I had to go accept a care package from one of my local guys. Woo! I love it. Gets me amped up for today. Sound is good. Good. Bitcoin creeping on up, 37,475, and I keep looking. No Bitcoin in my account. Well, there's Bitcoin, but no new Bitcoin, no deposit. Alrighty, so next one up, Seton Hall, Villanova. A little bit later of a game, guys. This will probably be your late night action junkie special. Nah, actually, I got one for that for you guys here in a little bit. Oh, Joe Free, I always get it back. I never stay down forever. Villanova laying 8.5, plus 8.5 for Seton Hall. You can actually get plus 9 minus $1.15. Over and under set 139.5. First half total 65.5. First half Villanova laying 4.5. Take a look at guys Seton Hall, the Pirates. Kevin Willard and his Big East Conference Pirates. They are 9-5 on the year. They are coming off a win over DePaul, a conference win where they beat them 76-68. Before that, they lost to Creighton on the road, 89-53. They travel on the road today, guys. They do have a couple nice big road wins. They have a road overtime win over Penn State earlier in the year. They have a road win by 7 against Marquette. And they also have a road win against Xavier on the road. They also have wins over Butler, Georgetown, St. John's, Wagner, and Iona. Losses to Louisville, Rhode Island, Oregon, Providence, and that Creighton game most recently, which was their last road game. Take a look at Villanova, guys. The Wildcats, Jay Wright and his program have had a long time off, nearly a month layoff due to COVID. They haven't played since the 23rd of December when they were absolutely rolling. They started out the year winning 2 straight, beating Boston College and Arizona State. They ran into Virginia Tech on a neutral site game. They lost in overtime 81-73, and then they rattled off 6 straight wins. 3 of those were conference play wins. Hartford, Texas, Georgetown, Butler, St. Joseph's, and then Marquette. And then that little COVID little stretch happened, and they haven't played for nearly a month. What kind of rust are we going to get out of the Wildcats today, or will Jay Wright have his program ready to rock and ready to roll? Remember, the rust of not playing all season long, opening up with your first game of the season against Boston College. They ended up beating them 76-67. Here they are laying a big number, if you ask me, for a conference play game against Seton Hall. And what do we expect out of this? Well, first of all, we can take a look at Villanova and what they did before they were sidelined with some COVID. First of all, number 3 offense in the entire country. Based on adjusted efficiencies, they actually still have the number 1 offense based on adjusted efficiencies in conference play, but that is only a 3-game selection, whereas Seton Hall has played 8 games. But if you take a look at the numbers, guys, we'll start with Seton Hall hitting 52% from the field, 33.1% from three-point range, 53.4% conversion of all their jump shots, layups, and dunks. They are a 74% free throw shooting team in conference play. They are the number 2 free throw shooting team. They're in the Big East. That number did rise to 77.5% in conference play. Taking a look at some other areas of this game, specifically for Villanova. Taking a look at non-conference numbers, because their conference play numbers, they've only played 3 games, and let's be honest, they haven't played in nearly a month. All right, 56% shooting overall, 37.5% from three-point range. They convert 55.8% of all their two-point shots, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. 75% free throw shooting team. As far as Villanova goes, 2-foul participation, they don't really participate in it, just 11% of the time. Really no big deal there. Their opponent today, Seton Hall, in it 28% of the time, a little over 28% of the time, which is a definite advantage for Villanova. Height advantage definitely favors favors Seton Hall. They are the bigger team by over an inch, nearly an inch and a half. Point distribution. Villanova is going to rely on that 3-ball. They rely on that 3-ball for almost 39% of their total points. So you need to take a look at Seton Hall's defense and see what Seton Hall is capable of doing on defense, defending that 3. Overall, for the entire season, they're very lackluster at defending the 3, giving up 36%. However, in conference play, in Big East conference play, out of 8 games, Seton Hall is a straight disaster at defending the 3, giving up 38%. If they allow Villanova to knock down 3s, and Villanova can get hot knocking down the 3s, it'll be over before it's even close to being over. However, if Seton Hall can step up that defense, or Villanova might come out rusty or cold from out deep, having nearly a month off from a game, then Seton Hall should be able to hang into it. However, the other aspects of defense, Villanova's defense, it's quality, but it's not top ranked. They allowing 36% shooting from out deep, 51.7% conversion, their opponent's 2-point plays, et cetera, et cetera. If I give anything, believe it or not, on paper, Villanova's defense looks better, but I like Seton Hall's defense overall. The only aspect of Seton Hall's defense that I'm not a huge fan of is what they do defending the 3. They just don't defend the 3-ball. They don't defend the 3-ball. And they have a problem limiting offensive rebounds or getting their defensive rebounds, boxing out, make sure they get the defensive rebound. Villanova averaging a low 27 percentile in the offensive rebound category. Seton Hall not much better than that at 28%. As far as this one goes, guys, Villanova's the better team, laying 8.5. I like them. If they would have been in a game time shape where they've been playing all along, I probably would have a bet on them. But the fact is, they haven't played in a month. I haven't seen them. You don't know how rusty they're going to be. So while I do lean towards Villanova laying the 8.5, I'm not going to bet them today. I'm going to lay off on them for the fact that they just haven't played. Are they going to be amped up, ready to play? Absolutely. But what does that translate to in the game time? I don't know. I'd rather wait and see how they perform today. Maybe bet them the very next game that they have, which is not too far away. You only got to wait a couple more days. They'll be playing on Saturday. They got a big game against Providence on Saturday. So as far as this one, I do lean towards Villanova. As far as the total goes, I can plead a case for either side of the total. I think it gets close, but I think it stays under. I think it stays under, but very close. Very close. Too close to really find any value. To find any value, I don't see any value in it, in the total. If I did anything, I would lean towards the under 139.5. BetOnline still has Villanova at 8.5. But again, I'm laying off of it. Yeah, Ernie, Villanova hasn't played in over a month. Nathan says, give me Seton Hall plus the 9. For me personally, I lay off of it. I got enough action today with premium plays, my personal plays, for my heart's desire. So, nothing there. Everybody, welcome our new Cap Nation member. Welcome to the family, Jesse T. Welcome, Cap Nation family. YouTube exclusive. You will have access to today's members only video. If you guys are not a YouTube exclusive member, you're going to miss out on an additional video that is going to be coming out later for only members, for the members only live, or actually it won't be live today, but for members only video today. We will have a members only live show tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern time as well. So if you're not a YouTube exclusive member, take 1 second out of your day. Click that join button. Some might see a join button. Some might see a $sign. Click that $sign. Click that join. Look at the options. $9.99 a month. $14.99 a month. You get access to up to 2 members only videos a week. Up to 2 members only live shows a week. Sometimes we have 3 of each. This week there'll probably be more of each. So make sure you guys join up. The more joins we get, the more things that I'm going to be doing and giving away to members only. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Members only discounts are coming as well from time to time. J-Rock says, join the members only. Kyle does that video with no shirt. Right? And remember, members only. All new members initiation must buy us, all of us, donuts and coffee. Just kidding. But click that join button. You might see it in the comment section. You might see it in the description. You might not see a join button. You might see a $sign. All right? But if you're not part of the Green Nation, then you're missing out. And speaking of the Green Nation, if you have the Cap Nation Brinks truck or you got the air fryer, come on, come on, let's see them. Post it. Spam the chat with them. Spam the chat with your Cap Nation Brinks truck and the air fryers. Let's see it, Air Fryer Nation. Jesse T says, thanks, fellas. I went from being a losing sports bettor to a winner from Kyle and this chat. Well worth the money. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're definitely glad to have you. This is the only time that you guys get permission to spam the chat is with air fryers and the Cap Nation Brink truck or the goats. Feel free to show off the goats if you got one. Speaking of that, I think I'm going to have to buy a goat. They said we can't have goats in the community we live in, but I think I'm going to get a goat. But then again, we have 2,000 square feet of sod being planted. And that goat will eat all my green grass. So I don't know about that shit. Casey Nursery, month is a lot of rest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Month is a lot of rest. And when you're 18, 19, and 20, you don't need rest, in my opinion. Unless you're playing football or hockey. Excuse me. Where was the question at? Ernesto, what's going on, my brother? South of the border, what's going on, Ernesto? Glad to have you joining us. Hey, Kyle, good morning. Can you explain the NFL Game of the Year package? Yes, I can. First of all, the company, well, I am part of the Game of the Year. Part of my decision is part of it. But as far as the company's putting out an NFL Game of the Year on Sunday. I told you guys last week there was a possibility that it would happen if everything lined up and, stars aligned, players were playing, nobody got hurt, and we got the perfect scenario. There was a possibility the company would have an NFL Game of the Year. We got it. It is happening on Sunday. It's $50 just for the Game of the Year. Ernesto, you were asking about the combo package, the NFL Game of the Year combo package. What that is you get, first of all, you get the Game of the Year. You have to select either premium plays or my personal plays. It's not both. It's one or the other. You pick which one you want. And you get premium plays or personal plays between now and the end of the Super Bowl. So the sooner you sign up, the more you get. And then you also get the Super Bowl package, which is $119. You get the prop package, which is $29.99. You also get 3 days of soccer. And then you also get 3 days of the NHL. Wrong goats there, Nathan. Wrong goats. This goat. This goat. The members only goat. Fight Pun, what's going on? Come join the green side. That way you get the real emojis. I think I'm going to have to take a picture with a goat, though. I think I'm going to have to take a picture with a goat and make that an emoji. So you get premium plays and my personal plays between now and the Super Bowl, or February 7th, which is the day the Super Bowl is supposed to happen. You get the Super Bowl package. You get the Super Bowl prop package. You get the NFL Game of the Year on Sunday. You get 3 days of soccer and 3 days of the NHL package. And that's $4.99 Ernesto. You guys are cracking me up. How do I feel about the Rangers and the Devils under 6? I haven't looked at it, but the Devils are playing, so under usually is fairly consistent. But I didn't look at that game yet. Remember, when it comes to the NHL package, we actually have guys that's all they do is do the NHL. I do NHL for myself at times, but it's not my main focal point. Nathan likes to be different. We know you like to be different, Nathan. Different and stubborn. Shane says, dang goats will eat your fingers. And said, yeah, you don't want to meet in that expensive sod. I'd have to put a fence around my sod, right? They'd see that green grass. They'd be jumping over the fence. Then my landscaper wouldn't have a job. Well, he would, replacing the sod. All right, so we're going to take a look at some more games. We're going to take a look at the Purdue and Ohio State game next. Which sport do I make the most money off of? It's easy. It's baseball, but it's the longest. It's the longest sport that there is. We're pretty consistent, Sawyer, on all of them. We're pretty consistent on all of them. However, baseball, but it's generally speaking a longer season. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. I am back. Yeah, Shane, the landscaper would love if I got to go, right? He's at the house today. They're concrete in flagpole. They're doing the flagpole. We just had boulders delivered yesterday. Massive boulders. Ernesto package, definitely good. Definitely good. But yeah, they had boulders delivered yesterday. Some surface boulders. We had 12 surface boulders delivered yesterday. Nothing like dropping 3K on boulders. Travis Buck, anything on the board? No, not yet. Just breaking down games, only leans. They're doing the flagpole today. They're doing the cobblestone on our front pillars. And then I think hooking up the electrical for the lights. It's raining today, so I think they're doing sod next week on Monday, Sunday or Monday. All right, so next one that we're going to be doing, Purdue and Ohio State for everybody. 6:30 Eastern time game. Ohio State at home, laying 4.5, minus $1.19. Plus 4.5 minus 101, which means you can get plus 5 minus $1.11 for Purdue. Over and under set at 136.5. First half numbers, Purdue on the road catching 2.5. Ohio State laying 2.5. Over and under set at 64. Travis Buck says, great free play on the Nets last night. Thank you, my pleasure. Taking a look. Whoop. I still got the Seton Hall Villanova game up. All right, let's get this Purdue and Ohio State game up. Again, this is another one that I do not have a dollar on. Marquee matchup, and we don't have a dollar on it. All right, I do not have, there's no premium play on this one. There's no personal play on this one. But this was something that was asked of me by a couple customers if I'd break down and I'd take a look at. So here we go without further ado. First of all, Purdue, 10-5 on the year for the Boilermakers, guys. Matt Painter and his program, winners of 3 straight, beating Michigan State, Indiana, and Penn State. 3 big games, 3 big conference play games. Beating Michigan State by 1, beating Indiana 81-69, and beating Penn State by 8, 80-72 at home. They have shown that they can win on the road. They beat Indiana on the road in conference play, Michigan State on the road in conference play. They did lose to Illinois and Rutgers, both on conference play. They lost to Iowa in conference play on the road as well. They have a neutral site game win over Notre Dame. They did lose to Miami on the road and a 4-point loss there. And they've got a neutral site loss against Clemson, a neutral site win over Liberty. Mr. Ray, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Everybody welcome Mr. Ray to the family. Glad to have you on board with us. Glad to have you on board the Cap Nation family. You will have access to the members exclusive video that's coming later today for you guys as well. And again, members exclusive video open to all members will be posted within a couple hours of going live. All right, we'll be live here for another 15-20 minutes, and then we will have a members only video for you guys as well. As far as their opponent today in Ohio State, 11-3 on the year, guys, for the Buckeyes. Big Ten Conference play, they're 5-3 on the year. They are, again, just like Purdue, winners of 3 straight conference wins. Rutgers, Northwestern, and Illinois beating Illinois on the road by 6. They have a Northwestern win at home by 10, 81-71, and a Rutgers win on the road, 79-68. As far as this one goes, Illinois State, they beat them. UMass Lowell, they beat them. Morehead State, Notre Dame, Cleveland State, they beat them. They started out the year 5-0 in conference play, and they ran into Purdue. They ran into Purdue, which was their first conference game of the season, an early conference game back on December the 16th. They ran into them, and they also lost. They lost 67-60 on the road. They bounced back right after that. They beat a very tough UCLA team at a semi-home game. They beat Rutgers to start conference play, and they've bounced back. They're now 5-3 in conference play, looking to avenge their early season loss against Purdue. And here they are, laying the points at home. When you start taking a look at both programs, first of all, Purdue, guys, quality offense. Ohio State, we already know, quality offense. Number 6 based on adjusted efficiencies, and our system based off of what we get from Stats LLC. Purdue comes in at 32 in that category, hitting 52.5% from the field, 35.7% conversion of all their 3-point plays, 51.1% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and they convert 69% from the charity stripe. One thing about Purdue, though, in conference play, their numbers all drop. They're hitting just 49.8% from the field, 31.9% from out deep, and 51% of all their 2-point plays. Take a look at Ohio State, guys. 51.9% from the field. Safe enough, you could round up and say 52 because that's what they do in conference play. They're hitting 34% from out deep, 52.5% of all their 2-point plays, and they're a 75% free throw shooting team. 2 foul participation, both participate. 24% for Ohio State, 23.5% of the time for Purdue. And if you guys are not familiar with what the 2 foul participation protocol is It's a stat that not many people track. Not many systems track it. Not many places track it. There are few that are out there that track it. And what it is it's a coaching style. It's a coaching strategy on how coaches manage players that pick up 2 fouls in the first half. So what that percentage means is, let's just say that Dwayne Washington, all right, for Ohio State. Let's just say that the old kid from Grand Rapids picks up 2 fouls early in the first half. If Washington picks up 2 fouls early in the first half, the coaching style for Chris Holtmann, for the Buckeyes, who's the Buckeyes head coach, he will allow his players to play upwards of 24% of the remaining available time left in the first half after picking up 2 fouls. Generally speaking, in college basketball, when you pick up 2 fouls, you ride the bench. You ride the bench until at least the start of the second half, sometimes that 5 or 6 minute mark into the second half. It's not like the NBA, 5 fouls and you still got 1 more to go. 5 and you're done. It's a coaching strategy that tells you how much time a player on average will be allowed to play if he picks up 2 fouls in the first half. So let's just say Dwayne Washington picks up 2 fouls for easy math purposes at the 10-minute mark. Halfway through the first half, Washington picks up that second foul. Normally, they're going to go ride the bench. However, coaching strategies, Chris Holtmann will allow his players to play upwards of 24% of the available remaining minutes in the first half. So if there's 10 minutes remaining, 24% of it is 2.4. All right? So he'll have nearly 2.5 minutes of playing time extra after reaching 2 fouls. That strategy for Purdue, roughly the same percentage, 23.5%. Now, where do I see a difference in that percentage? Anything above 20% to me seems to give the other team an offensive advantage, for many reasons. If Dwayne Washington picks up 2 fouls, I'm only using him as just an example for easy purposes. If he picks up 2 fouls early and he's out there, how likely is he to take and stand in front of a shot, and block either take a block or a charge that could be a questionable one? He's less likely to throw his body out there and risk that 3rd foul. How likely is he to dive after a loose ball, maybe risk a loose ball foul? How likely or unlikely is he to swat at a rebound and risk that foul, getting that 3rd foul? He's less likely. So it opens up more opportunities to score in the first half. The higher the percentage, the more scoring opportunities, the higher scoring game, generally speaking. Also, more fouls generally equal more free throw shots. So if they're in the 2 foul participation early, that generally means they're picking up fouls early as well. But as far as this one goes, 23% is not a huge number. 24% is not a huge number. If it was 24% to 2%, it definitely would favor one team versus the other. But 20% is really the cutoff of where I start to see any difference in the total, or the defense played by that said team. Jeff, what's going on, my brother? Glad to have you on board. Height advantage, no doubt about it. The inch height advantage definitely goes to the Boilermakers. They do have the size advantage, no doubt about it. Point distribution, it's fairly even. The only but the main difference is Ohio State reliant on the free throw. However, they're a quality 75.5% free throw shooting team, whereas the Boilermakers are relying more on 3-pointers than they are free throws. Their 3-point numbers, 34.3% of their total points come from out deep, whereas just 16.7 come from the charity stripe. But, they're a quality 3-point shooting team, 35.7%. However, conference play, their numbers have dropped drastically. They're under 32% from out deep. Unfortunately for them, Ohio State is fairly decent at defending the 3 in conference play numbers, holding teams that are right around the 30 percentile. 33.6 is the Division I average, just so you guys know. But as far as this goes, I like to side. And say Ohio State here. But Purdue has shown most recently that they could win big games, beating Penn State, beating Indiana, which was on the road, beating Michigan State on the road. They had a tough 8-point loss to Illinois on the road. They had a tough 5-point loss on the road to Rutgers. Winning on the road in conference play is tough, no doubt about it. You know, you take a look at the Value City Arena. It would normally be packed with 19,049 fans. It's, you know, the 35th toughest place to play in Division I. Ohio State winners of 3 straight. They have not lost a home game yet. They have defended their home court exceptional. They beat Northwestern by 10 at home. They beat Nebraska by 46 at home. 36 at home. They beat Rutgers at home. UCLA was a semi-home win. Cleveland State, Morehead State, UMass Lowell, Illinois State, all home wins. As far as this one goes, I can see it being a close game. When Purdue loses, they're usually close losses, with the exception of that Iowa beatdown. When Iowa beat them down 70-55 and everybody was on Purdue. Except us, we were on Iowa, by the way. We've called Purdue right, either winning or losing quite a bit this week, this season so far, in their 15 games. I do lean towards the road team here. They've already beat them once. Now, they beat them once on the road. Purdue was on the road. Purdue was at home, and they beat them by 7. I don't expect this to be a blowout. I wouldn't be taking them on the money line. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think that being able to get 5 at minus $1.11, I think there's some value in Purdue at at plus 5. So for that aspect, I'd take the plus 5 with the road dog here. They have shown that they can win big games on the road, especially recently. You know, especially within the last 5 days. 5 days ago, they beat Indiana on the road outright. They beat Michigan State in a super low-scoring, close game that had 109 points scored. So as far as this one goes, I do lean towards Purdue plus the 5. I do lean towards Purdue plus the 5 in this one. All right, we have time for probably another, at least I would say, well, I know we have time for one, but we have time for another 2. So we're going to take a look. Ernesto, thanks for jumping on board. I see you jumped on board as well. The Game of the Year combo package, including my personal plays. Glad to have you on board, brother. I'll be sending you those as well. I'll have them, my personal plays will be out later today. They're not out yet, but they'll be out after the live show. First of all, guys, before we start breaking down this next game, and we're going to do the South Carolina-Missouri game next, if you are new to our YouTube channel, first of all, we put out daily free plays, and we go live 7 days a week. We have a daily free play video that we put out 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, and then we keep repeating, all right? It's a little trend. It's on our YouTube channel. So we put out daily free play videos. We go live 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Saturdays and Sundays, we go live an hour earlier at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button right down below, all right? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do, from daily free play videos to the live shows. Hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything. And also, the one thing that we ask, and we're pretty fair. The only thing that we ask and we hope is that you'll do us a solid and hit that thumbs up button. All right, hit that thumbs up button. Maybe share it on your Twitter or, wherever you may be. We definitely appreciate it. when you do. So hit that thumbs up button. And then again, on another note, you want to take your subscription on YouTube a little more in depth, you'll see a join button or a $sign. Click that $sign, you'll see join. There's 2 different packages on YouTube alone. Members only exclusive content where you get up to 2 members only videos a day. There is a members only video that will be dropping. I'll be filming it. Oops. Disregard that last link that I posted. There'll be a members only video later today. I'll be filming it as soon as we get off the live show. There will be a members only live show tomorrow. $9.99 a month to $14.99. Click the join button, click the $sign. There's a link in the description of the video. There's a link in the comment section. Come join Cap Nation on the exclusive side. It's a lot of fun, especially the members only live shows. The members only live shows are a lot of fun. All right, so give me 1 second, folks. I was trying to do something cool, but it didn't work. Michael Chandler, Dan Hooker. Nathan B wants to know Michael Chandler, Dan Hooker, or Michael Chandler beating Dan Hooker. For that, you'd have to take a look at our UFC fight package. Which, speaking of the UFC, guys, FC's UFC will be out later today. I talked to him right before the live show. He had everything done. He was just dialing in the write-ups. Write-ups were getting finished. For the most part, they were done. He was just proofreading them and making sure that they were all perfect and the information that needed to be done was in there. So don't miss out. The UFC fight card, $29.99. The max fight pick, $25. He left up one more time, guys. The 3x3 special. 3 UFC events, 3 guaranteed max fight picks for $100. You get it right on the website. And it's going to be a lot of fun, so don't miss out. Don't miss out. All right, so Purdue, Ohio State. Again, we leaned towards the dog here. Purdue plus the 5. Jared, am I going over the NBA game? If I have time. If I have time. I have an appointment I have to catch here very shortly. So if I have time, I will. If not, you know what to take. If not, you know what to take. All right, guys, South Carolina, Missouri, SEC battle. 3-3 against 8-2. Just pop it up, this one right here. South Carolina 3-3 on the year. Losses to Liberty, Houston, and LSU, who just beat them by 5. South Carolina has 3 wins on the year. Tulsa, Florida A&M, and Texas A&M. Take a look at Missouri. The Tigers, guys, 8-2 on the year. Their only losses are conference play losses against Tennessee and Mississippi State. Lost to Tennessee by 20, lost to Mississippi State by 15. They have wins over Oral Roberts, a big win over Oregon, 83-75. They got me on that one. I was on Oregon on that game. They beat Wichita State by 10. They beat Liberty by 9. They beat the Fighting Illini by 3. They beat Bradley by 1. They beat Arkansas by 13 on the road. They beat Texas A&M most recently by 16 on the road. Shane says Kyle needs to get to the bank to make a huge deposit. I do need to... the bank is one of the places I'm going, but not for that money. As far as this matchup goes, first of all, Missouri has shown that they can win at home, but they also can lose at home. They lost by 20 to Tennessee at home. It's their only home loss on the year. South Carolina does not have a road win yet. They have a neutral site win over Tulsa, where they beat them by 11. Taking a look at the numbers, guys, South Carolina absolutely horrendously horrible on offense, hitting just 49.1% from the field, 30.8% from out deep, 50.9% conversion of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and they are a 63.6% free throw shooting team in their four non-conference games. In conference play, their numbers went up a little bit, but they did have one good game where they won in conference play. Conference play free throw shooting did hit 69%. However, that's just a 2-game spread to see. Overall, after 6 games, 63.6% is not a good number. Missouri, on the other hand, just under 50% from the field. A very lackluster, poor 3-point shooting team at 27.3%. Conference play number that drops to 25.3%. Converting all those 2-point plays, Missouri's pretty damn good at it, 55.5% of the time. Free throw shooting, quality free throw shooting team at 73%. However, conference play numbers, it did go down just a little bit, guys. They're 2-2 in conference play, and their free throw shooting did drop to 69.8%, but they're still right around the Division I average. 2-foul participation, really null and void. This is a situation where the 2-foul participation really doesn't matter. Frank Martin, the head coach, guys, for the Gamecocks, he's got his team in at just 3.5% of the time. For Missouri, guys, Coach Martin has them in at just 9.8. So really, even though there's a 6% difference there, almost a 6.5% difference, you don't really see any effect of it until you get over 20%. Height advantage, exactly the same. No height advantage there. Both go to the bench for over 30% of their total minutes. Big difference in the point distribution is South Carolina rely on that 3-ball for up to 30% of their total points, whereas they rely on that free throw for just 16%. Why? Because they suck at knocking down a free throw. Whereas Missouri's relying on the free throw for nearly 23% of their total points, which is the number where they're at for their 3-point shots. As far as this one go, guys, I do like Missouri here. I think Missouri comes out to a good start. I think they come out to a fast start. I do not think that they should have an issue covering the 6 in this one. They're coming off a road win against Texas A&M where they put the beat down on them, beating them by 16. However, keep in mind, South Carolina did just beat Texas A&M as well on their own home court by 24 not too long ago. But as far as this, guys, I'm not a big fan of the full game laying the 6. I think Missouri jumps out to a fast start. I think their better shooting jumps out to a fast start. I think they take advantage of the first half. First half number on this one, guys, Missouri laying 3. Missouri laying 3 in the first half, I do like, and that is going to be a small free play. A small free play. All right? That is a small free play. That's like yesterday, whereas I bet $3,000 on a premium play. That's a $500 bet for me. All right? So it's a smaller free play. All right, so let's get that on the board because the board is blank. Missouri's first half laying 6. Or excuse me, first half laying 3. Full game is 6. I do lean towards the full game, but I'm not going to be betting the full game, just the first half. Got to delete yesterday's free play winners. Yeah, it almost gave it to us correctly. All right, Missouri first half, lay the 3. Make that a little bit bigger for you guys there. Nothing else up on the board. Missouri first half, lay the 3 minus $1.10 is a small free play. First of all, remember, there is a daily free play that's already out on YouTube. I absolutely love it, guys. It is definitely going to be another winner, just like yesterday's Brooklyn dog play at plus 2.5 was. Oh, shit. Chris V just dropped some mozzarella sticks in the air fryer. Very nice. All right, again, if you have a Cap Nation Brinks truck, if you have a Cap Nation air fryer, please do spam the chat. If you got them, let's flaunt them. That's what they say, right? If you got them, show them off. If you got them. And yes, if you're on the daily free play, I would be waiting. I'd be waiting to bet it, watching that line jump. All right, I'd be waiting to bet that one, waiting for that line to continue to rise. Let the public push it up. If you're getting it, I still have it at the same, but if you're getting the total on the daily free play and it keeps going up, I would wait. All right, we're going to jump into another one. We're going to do a fun one. We're going to do a fun one. Alabama at LSU. Next breakdown. This should be a fun one, folks. This should be a good breakdown. Oh, Alabama. Scrappy Alabama. Scrappy Alabama. Old scrappy Alabama started out as a pick'em. Alabama is now the favorite. Travis Buck, Kyle, what time does the members only live show? There's no live show today. No live show today, but a members only video. Members only video. Will be filmed and then up on, I'd say by 3 p.m. Eastern time, the members only video will be up. The latest, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Probably sooner than that, though. Probably way sooner than that. Members only live show tomorrow. Members only live show tomorrow. All right, so first of all, popping up the odds on this one. Alabama, now the favorite, laying 1 minus $1.17 on the money line. You can get LSU +1 minus $1.10. Over or under, set at 163.5 in a high-scoring affair. First half numbers, LSU plus the half, minus 105. Alabama laying the half, minus $1.15 with a first half number of 78 points. You know, from the outside looking in, this can definitely be a confusing one to break down for some. And maybe I'm looking at it all wrong on this one. But I'm going to be honest, I don't think that I am. I do not think that I am the way that I'm looking at it. First of all, Alabama 11-3 on the year. They started out the season 4-3. They've won 7 straight. They started out the year with a win over Jacksonville State. They lost to Stanford. They beat UNLV and Providence to make them 3-1. They lost to Clemson, which brought them to 3-2. They beat Furman and lost to Western Kentucky 73-71. That brought them to 4-3. They had a gimme win over Eastern Tennessee State, which brought them to 5-3. Then they started conference play. They're in the SEC, guys. And they're 6-0 in conference play. Bama is hot, no doubt about it. They've got conference play wins over Mississippi, beating them 82-64. Tennessee beating them 71-63. Florida beating them 86-71. Auburn beating them 94-90. Kentucky beating them by 20, 85-65. And then Arkansas beating them 90-59. They are rolling. They're 11-3 on the year. Nate Oates and the Crimson Tide are absolutely men on a mission. Then you've got LSU, 10-2 on the year. 5-1 in conference play. They have losses to St. Louis and Florida. Their only conference loss was to Florida, where they lost by 4 points on the road in a very tough game to play. They lost 83-79 on the road. Other than that, they've got wins over SIU Edwardsville, Southeastern Louisiana, Louisiana Tech, Sam Houston State, Nicholls State. They did beat Texas A&M to start conference play. They also have a win over Georgia, Mississippi, Arkansas, and South Carolina, winners of 4 straight and 4 conference straight games. Will Wade and the Tigers guys are absolutely rolling as well. When you start taking a look at the numbers, guys, there's quite a few things that stand out. First of all, there's no denying LSU's offensive capabilities. In our system, they have the 6th best offense in all of Division I over encompassing all of their games played, not just conference play numbers, but all of their games. They're number 6 based on adjusted efficiencies. They hit 56% from the field. They hit 36.7% from out deep. Just under 57% conversion of all their 2-point plays. They're the 21st best in the country at knocking down a 2-pointer. They're actually the 23rd best at knocking down a free throw as well, hitting 77.2%. Something that Alabama absolutely struggles at, knocking down free throws, especially in clutch situations. And you saw that early on in the season as well. Now, I always say quality teams' numbers or bad teams' numbers generally go down in conference play. Good teams' numbers go up. For the most part, LSU's numbers stayed the same in conference play. A few of them went up, but not enough to really factor into the equation. However, in SEC, LSU has the number 1 rated offense based on adjusted efficiencies. Number 2, Alabama. All right, taking a look at Alabama's numbers, hitting only 50.7% from the field. They hit 34% from out deep. They hit 50% conversion of all their 2-point plays. All year long, they've struggled from the charity stripe, being below the Division I average of 70.3%. It doesn't matter if it's conference play or out of conference play. They've been below the Division I average from the charity stripe. I'm actually surprised they have some big wins late in games with less than a 71% free throw shooting team. They've got a 5-point victory over Florida, close game, 4-point victory over Auburn. They did have their beatdown over Kentucky, although, Kentucky's Kentucky this year. They had an 8-point victory over a very tough Tennessee team as well. 3-point victory over Furman. Yeah, a 3-point home victory over Furman where they struggled as well. But when you take a look at a few aspects of this game, 2 foul participation, slight advantage for LSU. They're in it 18% of the time, which is really not much. However, Alabama in it 25.6% of the time. Not much of a difference there when it comes to the discrepancies between each team. So not much of an advantage for LSU, but it definitely favors them, especially if somebody was to pick up a 3rd foul because they'd be on the court for a little more time. As far as any other aspects, height advantage, about a 1/2-inch height advantage for Alabama. They come in, on average, the bigger team, not by much, though. Both go to the bench for near 30% of their total points. One thing that Alabama relies on is they rely on that 3 ball. They rely on that 3 ball for 38% of their total points all year long. In conference play, that is even higher. They rely on the 3 ball for almost 41% of their total points. Nearly half of their total points are going to come from out deep. Well, they're going to run into the 17th best the 17th best team in all of Division I, as well as the 2nd best team in the SEC at defending the 3. LSU's holding teams to 27.6% shooting from out deep all year long and 27.4% shooting in conference play. Now, in conference play, there's only one team better at defending the 3 ball than them, and that's Alabama, which is holding teams to 25.9% shooting in conference play. Alabama's defense, number 1 in the SEC by far from what we're seeing so far. They have a very lockdown defense, holding teams to 41% conversion of all their 2-point plays. But one thing that LSU does exceptionally well, they're the 31st best offensive rebounding team in the country, number 2 in the SEC, whereas Alabama's a handful behind them. LSU gets plenty of second look opportunities on offense due to their offensive rebounding capabilities. Both defenses create the turnovers. Both offenses also create their own turnovers. As far as this one goes, I do have a free play on this one. I do have a free personal play on this one. And to me, guys, first of all, I see this game being not a blowout by any team, not a blowout by LSU. I don't see Alabama running away with it. Alabama on the road, they're going to get a tough matchup. They're going to get a very tough matchup today against LSU. They are on the road. They have shown that they can win on the road. They smashed Kentucky on the road. They beat Auburn on the road, but it was a very close game. They beat Tennessee by 8 on the road. They pulled away in that one. As far as this one goes, LSU hasn't lost at home. They got wins over South Carolina, Arkansas, Georgia. Took overtime, but they got rid of Georgia. Texas A&M, Nicholls State, Sam Houston State, Louisiana Tech, etc., etc., etc. DA Sports, what's going on, brother? As far as this one goes, the way I see the matchup going, I think both defenses can hang with each other. I think the conference play numbers show that both defenses will hang with each other. Now, Alabama has some great things when it comes to their offensive numbers in conference play. They're the number 1 shooting team so far in conference play at 53% overall from the field. 52.8 for LSU, 0.2% off. Alabama relies on that 3 ball for too much. And they're going to be going up against the 17th best team in the country at defending the 3. As long as LSU defends the 3, takes them off their game, I don't care if they put Alabama to the line. Alabama's sub 70% free throw shooting should be enough for LSU to get the job done. The fact that LSU moved, I had them down, guys. I didn't give out the game. I'm glad I didn't give it out early. They were pick 'em. They're now laying. Alabama's now laying 1 on the road. I advise you guys to wait. I think this line goes even higher because the public is going to jump all over it. Everybody and their mother is going to jump all over Alabama because they're hot, all right? They're going to be hot. Let everybody push that line even higher. I got a feeling the line will go higher. It already moved a full point literally in the last 2.5 hours that we've been live. All right? And first of all, if you guys haven't done so, Brett, happens a lot. Not all the time, but it happens a lot. But if you guys haven't done so, do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up in the video. Free personal play. LSU plus the 1. LSU plus the 1, going to get it up on the board. But again, I advise waiting. All right? I advise waiting. Right now, let them push that number up. Let them push that number up. Let the public and everybody else increase that number that we're going to be getting. Trust me, this is the marquee matchup of the day. Regardless of Villanova and Seton Hall going at it, Purdue and Ohio State, this is the marquee matchup of the day. 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's got ESPN too. I mean, you know, Tennessee at Florida, big whoop-de-doo. Alabama and LSU in the SEC matchup is going to be one of the marquee matchups of the day. So all eyes will be on this game. A lot of people will be putting their money on Alabama. And again, we've already seen a 1-point swing in the line. And just today alone. And I don't think that's going to be any different. As of right now, 55% of the money's on Alabama. I expect that number to go a lot higher. 80% of all moneyline backers are taking Alabama. 80% of moneyline backers are taking Alabama. Just 20% on LSU. Chad, no, on a game like this, I'll take the full game. And I'll lay off the first half. Thomas G, Kyle, watch your mouth against Tennessee. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. I know Edward loved LSU as well. Chris, yeah, members video today. I'm going to film it. Give me about 35, 40 minutes and I'll film it. Takes me, 5-10 minutes to film it, 5-10 minutes to edit it, and then anywhere from 15 to 30 for YouTube, depending on, how fast or slow YouTube's going. So I would imagine it's 12:30 Eastern time right now. I would imagine by between 2 and 2:30 Eastern time, it should be up there. 3 the latest, just depending on YouTube. So, but I actually have to be out of here very shortly. I've got an appointment. I got to take my wife's BMW into the dealer. You know, it's funny. So get this. So during COVID, I bought a new Tundra, and Toyota will come pick it up from the office, from the house. Best $40 I've ever paid. Free oil changes or whatever, but $40 concierge program, or no, $35. They'll come pick it up and redeliver it to me after all the maintenance and recalls or warranty work or whatever needs to be done is done. BMW, no, you got to make an appointment, drive down there, probably make my ass wait at the dealer and hang out. X5. The medium SUV. But yeah, BMW, no come pick up concierge service. None. That sucks. Yeah, 328i, very nice. Very nice. It's due for tires, or BMW's due for tires. I don't want to buy them because it's got those run flats. Nathan should have got a Mercedes. I know. I've been trying that, and Lexus I've been trying to swing her to. I think she wants an Escalade next, though. Or she tells me a Tahoe. I try and push her to the Escalade. Escalade's nice. The new Tahoes are nice, though. Although I think the new Tahoes kind of look like a minivan. All right, folks, so enjoy that free play. All right, enjoy that free play. Enjoy the other one. Remember, there is a daily free play in the NBA on the YouTube channel already. One thing that you guys always need to know, always bet responsibly. Always wager responsibly. Rich says BMW is like dealing with lawyers. It's $500 for them just to answer the phone, right? I know. I'm scared to take it to the dealer today. All right, guys, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Wager responsibly. If you're not a YouTube member, click that join button. Click that join button, the $, whatever it is. That way you can come and participate in the Members Only live show tomorrow, as well as the Members Only video today. Welcome to all of our new members that joined as well. And it's a lot of fun. Flash the board one more time for you guys. 2 things on the board plus a daily free play. All right, guys, enjoy your day. I am out. We'll see you guys all live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Remember, UFC starts tomorrow in the flipping morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Stupid early, if you ask me. Bad decision by the UFC, but hey, I'm going to wake up to money tomorrow, all right? And you guys should too. So make sure you guys get on FC's UFC, all right? All right, guys, we'll see you guys all tomorrow.